No, 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 no. Hello. Anybody hearing me out there? Can you all hear me? Hello, hi. Can you all hear me? Hi, good evening. My turn is off. You hearing me, right? Thank you, Annette. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Hello, everyone. Say hi, Senior Fluffy. Hi, dreamers. Welcome to Chatterbox Chronicles, the place where creatives, indie authors, and small business builders share the real, raw, and beautiful stories behind their journeys. I'm your host, Hazel Ann Lynch, author of Senior Fluffy, A Cat's Tale. And every week we will go live with someone who's brave enough to chase what matters. Let's go. My first guest is, my only guest today will be Amina Ali. Let me read a little of her bio. Amina Ali, formerly known as A.M. Ali, in the writing world, hails from the Caribbean on the small twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. However, when she's not spilling ink, you can find her immersed in the world of a good plot-twisting book, or vibing out to music that resonates with her soul, or even enjoying a world of dark comedy in K-dramas, amongst a plethora of other things that brings joy to her soul. In 2023, she was highlighted as Boca's Lit Fest New Voices, which acknowledges a special showcase of debut and self-published books by Trinidad and Tobago authors, exploring a diversity of voices, subjects, and styles. Along with receiving the first Authors Award presented by NALIS, the National Library in her motherland, that year. Okay, right. Wait, how do I ask just now, 1 second, Bring them, Kadisha. Let me see. 1 second, I'm new to this. Bring them on. No. Hey, Annette. How do I ask my guest to come on? I'm not seeing her in the thingy there. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know if. Okay, let's see. Amina. Just 1 second. Well, I'm having a lot of trouble here. I'm not seeing the person I'm supposed to connect with today. So I'm looking for her in the search engine, but I'm not seeing her. Shockingly, something always go right. And can anyone help? I should have did this check with it before. Let me just look for her name and see if I see it here. Gosh. Okay, I know that, but where do I invite them? Where do I invite them, Annette? Let me see. This one. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Just 1 second, eh? Let me see if she's on here. Invite friends to watch. Aminan. Oh gosh, what's going on? I swear I'm not seeing her name at all. Oh, and this morning I searched this, you know. Okay, click to the left side of your screen. Oh, mercy, this. I swear I'm not seeing it at all, Jackie. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm seeing her here. 1 second, people. Okay. Oh, Father. I'm seeing her here, but I don't, wait. Let me see. Black House, House of Lilac. Amina, come on now. I don't know. I'm pressing the thing, but block. No, I don't want to block here. I'm not seeing anything to invite you. It's only coming up block Amina. House of Lilac. House of Lilac Publishing, Jacqueline. I'm pressing it, but nothing not coming up. Pin this comment, ban from screen, delete comment. I don't know, I'm not getting to invite her at all. Okay, maybe I will interview somebody else in the meantime because I'm trying to invite her, but it's not I'm seeing her now, but anything I press for her, nothing is not popping up. It's just like it faded, but nothing is not coming on. So hi Beat. Okay. Let me maybe I should interview somebody else in the meantime until I get the hang of this. Jacqueline, would you like to come on? What is up here? So he to okay, no, not him. Let me see. Let's see. Lilac. It's just nothing that's happening. Yes, you can join, Annette. I don't know what I don't know what's wrong. Something like it's really wrong because Annette I tried to add you as well to accept your request, but nothing is not happening. I don't know. Should I go out and come back in? Maybe. What do you think? What do you guys think? I tried to accept your friend request, but unmute your live. It's not muted. Is my live muted? It's not muted. Oh gosh.
Hi, Hazel.
Hi, Annette. Wow, that something must always go wrong, I think. When you start in, not even for the first time, it's always something. I try at first yours as well, I wasn't getting through, but then after when I went back in, I got through, and I don't know what was the problem. But I get
No,
it. I, I
you had a before you go on. Let me Can I give you a little tip? When you're doing a live, before you do a live, can you hear me? You have
yes,
to
I'm hearing.
you have to do a rehearsal, or you have to go through it first.
Right.
All the
Yes,
buttons,
because
learn the button, because you come on there and you're not understanding anything. And I sent you the request for you to
yes,
add me, but you cannot just come on without not knowing. Especially Facebook
right.
changes all the time.
Yes.
Facebook changes all the time. You have to uh, understand it. Where do I
Mm-hmm.
join? Like somebody join, so you know when you start the live, you have to even add the person before you come on the live. You add the
Right.
person, whoever is going to be your guest, you add them before
Mm-hmm.
you come on the live.
Uh,
But you
I was
cannot just come
wondering.
on the live without having an idea, because I was wondering where the person
Right.
was. The person
Yes,
should
I
have been
was wondering
added
that this
already.
morning. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
now I know.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
but that's okay. So would you like to do a little impromptu interview?
okay, why not?
And then maybe I could get back to Amina
Right,
and let us see
okay,
how that works.
okay.
So,
You know I'm always there for you, so
hmm?
you know I'm always there for you. So
Thank you. This is Annette Phillip. She's a Dominican.
no,
What's a Dominican?
Dominican, but who was residing in New
Dominican.
York, who no longer live in New York, now live in St. Kitts. I
Right.
still remember I
Author,
used to say that all the time. Yeah.
author, poet, and so many other things. Would you like to tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Oka Phillip, and I before when I would do my lives, I would be like, I'm residing in New York City, but now I'm residing in St. Kitts. I relocated for a bit, and so I became an author, well, a published author in 2019, December. It'll be 6 years this year. My books published, and I'm trying to sell my books and market my books while I'm here in the Caribbean. I have my books in two bookstores in New York City, in Queens. Hey, shout out to Queens. And I know Hazel, I met Hazel in a writing class in 2018. This is like 7 years ago, Hazel.
Wow,
And I met
long
Hazel
time.
and we became friends ever since. I've always been
Instant.
friends since. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a writer like me, and we learned a lot from that writing class, which is what helped us to be the authors that we are today.
Yeah.
So, not
You
saying we didn't
always.
like writing. I love to read and write since I was young. but
Mm-hmm.
it really did elevate me and help me. The classic did a lot. Yeah. So
Yeah. And supporting one another is so good as well to support each other because we
very
all need
much.
support sometime. Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
Yes. Annette first is an poet. You're a poet first, right? Before
I
you started
yeah.
to.
When I was a little girl, I loved just reciting. I would just see stuff and I'd make it up and I would write. I would sing them. I should sing little little like I would just like say if I see a rock, sorry, I should have it, a bird, and I like the way it's in the tree making that sound. I'll just like try to make a song about the bird in the tree, and then blah blah blah. Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, that's how it is. And I just, but at that time, you don't know that you're ever going to be an author. You're going to take it to a different level. You just enjoy doing that, and that was it for me until I came to the US, and then when self-publishing came out, actually, that's when I think a lot of us came out. Social
Mm-hmm.
media platforms and things like Amazon, Barnes and Noble started going online, and everybody got that chance. They heard about the word self-publish, and we learned from each other. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we figure out the route to take. And some people got their own people to illustrate. Like me,
Yeah.
I have my company I work with, and some people to get editors. And but the point is, at the end of the day, you self-publish your book. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty
Sounds
much,
great. Um,
thank you.
so what besides do you think anything in special or is it everything like Nietzsche and everything is? Do you think it have anything special that inspired you to write poetry?
Well, like I said, like I just like rhythm. I like rhythm and beat. I think somebody's joining you. I like
Yeah,
rhythm and
well,
beats and
I'll just
oh,
do the both of you.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Hello.
rhythm and beats. Hello. And I think poetry is like rhythm and beats with
Yeah.
a story. I love
Mm-hmm.
storytelling ever since I was little. So it
Yeah.
was easy for me to look at things and just make it up and make it make sense for me. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
yeah, and then so but I didn't know I could extend my writing until, and I ended up going to those workshops, and I learned that I could even be more than a poet. I could be actually be a prolific writer, which is what I became nowadays. So, mhm.
Yeah. Hi, Amina. Are you there? Why are
Yeah,
not seeing your picture?
yes,
She's there.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to
yeah.
Chatterbox Chronicles. Oh, I didn't even.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Miss Bloom.
yes.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
why are not seeing your pictures? Anyway,
Her
I wonder
pictures.
if
She's on
I'm
there.
not seeing anything. Only my beautiful
You not seen
self.
me?
Okay, Amina's.
You not seen me? I
Hi.
can see two of you. I can see
Yeah,
two
but
of
I'm
you
not
plus
seeing.
myself.
I'm not seeing Amina or you. I don't
Really,
Neither
know.
mind.
Hazel? Hazel told me your video is off. I don't know what you did.
No, but I seen it live and people seen me, but
I'm
I think
seeing
I
I don't know.
everybody. I'm seeing everybody.
phone.
I don't know. After today, I will
Hey,
get a hang of this, but that's
Rhonda's watching. Hi, Rhonda.
yes, and people is watching. So Amina, same question for you. What inspires you to write poetry?
Um, Many different reasons. I would say, um, like nature, um, things that happen in my life, an eventful time or uneventful time, just a little bit of everything.
Right. Well, just like Annette as well,
Hmm.
So hope your viewers are listening to that. And well, I'm new to this, so Annette, this question is for both, so whoever first answers, first and second. Can you walk me through your writing process? Like, what a day in that writing process is like?
You want to go? She wants to go, or she want me to go first?
You could go
Any?
first. You could go
Okay.
first.
You say what again? Repeat again, Hazel, please.
Can you walk me through your writing process? Like, if you have a special thing you do, or if you
So I
have to
wanna.
get up with a mood,
I have to get up with a
I
what?
don't. birds? Like if you have something special you do before you write, I guess, you
Also,
know.
and
Or
when I was in New York, there's no like you mean ideas coming up with what I'm gonna write. Is that what you're saying?
mhm.
Ideas.
Yes, I
Okay, for
guess.
instance, my Sammy children's books, right? I
Mm-hmm.
actually have 5 stories. I have yeah, 5 stories on my Sammy stories. And because I've learned the character Sammy for like almost 6 years, because I published him in 2019. The first story was based on a true story. Because of the age range of the children's book, there's a lot of, and then I did nanny, baby slash babysitting, a lot of stories that children you can write about kids, like because being a kid is a learning process. Like you do things for your first time, and you learn from them. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes somebody has to teach you. So for me, it was very easy to come up with stories for Sammy. Why I end up having 5 stories, but only my series is only 3. So
Mm-hmm.
I always think of ways, especially with my Sammy stories, like ways or things I know. Or I look back at my journey as a nanny and what did the kid do that that made it interesting to write. Like the last story I wrote was Sammy's Christmas Mission, and I don't know. I remember loving Christmas as a kid, and my mother went all out for Christmas, all out. I don't, the house was beautiful on the inside, and so I don't know. I just sort of what would happen if Hannah didn't have a Christmas? Because you watch the movies all during the holidays, you see some kids don't have a Christmas, they get sad, they get broken. It's like a huge thing. And then I thought, like, what if Hannah didn't have a Christmas? What was gonna happen? How was
Yeah.
she gonna deal with it? And that's how for my Sammy stories. I thought. Then I had Sammy the hero, where I wanted him to be a hero. I felt like he's an adventurous bunny. Let's see what he can do as a hero. How he gonna look at himself as a hero? And
Mm-hmm.
and then when you're a kid or even grown-ups do that, some people when they become heroes, it goes to their head. So it
Yes.
went to Sammy's head, and
Mm.
he felt like, oh my gosh, the man gave him gifts, and he was like, oh my gosh, he loved being a hero, not understanding that a hero is more than that, receiving stuff. So for me, my children's stories were always easy because that's what kids do. They always think like that. You know what I mean? And then
Mm-hmm.
my poems really are relatable to life, everyday life that I experience. So for me, I might be going through something and I might be like, you know what, let me write a poem for that. Like for instance, I wrote a poem this week for the poetry month, and it's about my journey here and getting older and how I see how life has done to me getting older, and what I think I want to do now that I'm older, how I want to embrace life, and certain things that I thought about life. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I've passed that stage. So I go by things happening in my life, or if I know something good in somebody's life, and then I start to write based on these things. So then it end up being relatable. Everybody can say like, oh my gosh, I experienced something like that. So for me, that's how I look at my writing, like that, like basically experiences, life
Yeah.
experiences. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Thank
Amina,
you, Hazel. I'm
I
you're
cooking while I'm talking.
welcome.
a similar process as well. Even though like there's the internet too, so certain things I might like Google or do research, and then condense it into a few sentences or a word even per se. So yeah.
But you know, I think we all write, although we are different authors and we write different story, our the way we write is um most time basically the same, like what draws us in, the reason we write, like why we choose certain stories and stuff like that and poem. For the live viewers, thank you for viewing, and if you have any questions for Annette, or Amina, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. This channel is about everybody, not just us alone. Yeah. Um. Well, for both of you, as usual, how do you deal with writer's block or creative burnout? I don't know if you all ever had that yet. Or.
Um, for me, I would say sometimes the writer's block could be very intense. I remember
Mhm.
after publishing my first collection of poems, I had burnout from marketing, and it was only like probably like last year, probably mid, I was writing in between, and I realized that I need to take the pen and notebook, put it on a break, and then come back to it, find other creative avenues where I can fulfill myself and to learn something else instead of forcing myself to write. Because if I'm forcing myself to write, it the work doesn't flow as well
Yeah.
as when I'm writing truly. So yeah, I would say do hobbies, pick up new hobbies, learn new stuff and whatever, just to preoccupy my mind from not
Yeah.
wanting to write at a particular time because of the block. So yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't
Yeah.
force it. Do something else
Yeah.
in the meantime. Yeah. I agree with that. Annette?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I feel that's exactly the right way to avoid it. I feel like a lot of people are not aware that some people want to finish something, they have a time frame. I don't know if they work with companies, publishing companies, or
Yeah.
they have their own time frame, and so they want to just go, 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 go. But I mean, after a while, you get, like she said, you get burnt out. Your brain just cannot take in anymore. So for me, how I prevent it, and I think a lot of people can prevent it by pausing. So I will, like, even with a poem, which is a poem for me, is easy breezy to write. Like I write poems in a week less. But if like I
Mm.
feel like I do one verse and I'm like, I just cannot think what's next. So I take a pause
Yeah.
and I realize when I come back the next day
Mhm.
that I'm like I feel rejuvenated and I feel like
Yes.
I'm ready for the next verse. So I think what she said there makes perfect sense. I think a lot of people should think about that. I
Yeah.
think that writer's block thing is just a mind thing. I think it's just
Mm-hmm.
like if you take a break and you come back
Yes.
to the work, your
Yes.
body, because your body gets tired. I mean, like it's for everything. That's why we sleep at night, get 8 hours sleep so that we can be rejuvenating the next morning. So brain is the same thing. So that
Yes.
pause, that break, it just eliminates that block. And so when you come back, you feel like, woo, I'm on a roll. And that's what I feel like. I was like, next, for me, I just get the second verse just comes easy because I mean, my mind got rested. So that's really a good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I as well, like sometimes if I'm writing as well and like I can't get past a certain something, I will actually do something in the meantime to take my mind off it because if I rush or just try, nothing would come to the brains, nothing,
Hmm.
nothing. Until
Exactly.
sometimes maybe somebody will just pass me with a dress on, like a flower dress or something, and something will click in my brain. But it's nothing with the dress, just watching that lady walk by will like just click something in my mind and just so it will start to flow. So but it have some people have serious writer's block and they can't get past it. But as I say, sometimes you just have to, as Annette and Amina said, sometimes you just have to leave it there, go and do something else, and see what will happen when you come back.
Exactly.
Anybody have any questions for Amina or Annette? One, two A's, Amina and Annette.
Yeah, but I go by Annie now, right?
Yes, so yeah, well, yeah. So everybody, not Annette, sorry, Annie
I
and
don't get used to
Amina.
this. So,
Yeah.
Still two A's. Yeah.
yeah, still to
How do you all know when a poem is finished?
Oh,